We live in a very strange world today. And it grows stranger and stranger every day. It's a mysterious world. Things are happening in the world that never happened before. For example, for the first time in human history, all of mankind is being brought together in one global society. Is this by accident? Or is there something which explains it? All of the world is being herded into one global economy. Never before in history did this exist. Is this by accident? Or is there something which explains it? And all of mankind is brought into one bogus and fraudulent monetary system. And tomorrow, all the currencies will be gone. And tomorrow there'll be one global currency. Is this by accident? Or is there something which explains it? 100 years ago, if someone wanted to travel from Bursaid or Iskandariya to New York, it would take 2 months by sea. Today, thanks to the unprecedented progress of modern Western scientific and technological revolution, it takes a few hours. Yesterday, you had to write a letter. If you were in New York and you wanted to communicate to someone in India, and it would take a few months for the letter to reach. Today, thanks to unprecedented progress in telecommunications, you just pick up the phone and you dial and you're speaking directly with India. Yes, indeed. It is a world of unprecedented scientific and technological progress. Yes, indeed. This progress has come from modern Western civilization. There are those who see with only one eye. They are internally blind. For them, knowledge comes only from external observation and scientific experimentation, and from the New York Times and the Washington Post and television and radio and daily newspapers. And they are people who swallow this falsehood, that this modern unprecedented progress which comes from modern Western civilization validates the claim of the West to be the ultimate civilization of mankind, that there is no more to come after this. This is the end of history. That all previous civilizations, including Islamic civilization, are now obsolete, are now moribund, and they belong to the museums of history. And so any attempt to enforce the Sharia of Islam represents backwardness, represents trying to take something out of the museum and bring it back into history. And so they oppose it. These are the one-eyed people. But there are others who don't see with one eye. They see with 2 eyes. They see with the external eye and they see with the internal eye, because Allah has placed faith in their hearts. Faith is not sold in the stock market, And when Allah puts faith in the heart, then He puts nur in the heart. And nur is not sold in the stock market. When these people look at the world today, they don't see a world of unprecedented progress. On the contrary, they see the worst of all worlds. It's never been worse than this. Because they can penetrate beyond the external facade of scientific and technological progress. They can penetrate beyond the glitter and the pomp. And they can see that those who today control power in the world, unprecedented power, use that power to oppress. They see an age of universal oppression, where those who are powerful are oppressing the rest of the world. They see not only political oppression, they see economic oppression. That the economy around the world is now built in such a way that the rich and the powerful can benefit from it and grow constantly richer, while the rest of the world is imprisoned in permanent poverty. That's not progress. They see not only political and economic oppression, they see monetary oppression, where a monetary system that is bogus and fraudulent and utterly haram has been imposed upon the rest of mankind by modern Western civilization. And that monetary system is functioning as an instrument of financial oppression and monetary oppression. And so they do not blame Egyptians for being poor. They don't say that Egyptians are poor because they are lazy. They don't say that Indonesians are poor because they are lazy, and Bangladeshis and Pakistanis are poor because they are lazy. They say, no, there is more to this. That poverty in the world today, universal poverty and destitution in the world today, has not come by accident, but by design. And if you want to understand the cause, you must go to riba, because the Quran explains it.